What's up, guys? As you guys can see, it is that time of year again. Kind of like a montage of all the videos that I filmed in 2017, but this year is kind of a little bit different for me. Some of the things that I've learned from this year that I can take away and what my mindset is for 2019. So basically, like, if there was anything that I could take from this year alone, it would be not to get comfortable in whatever, you know, like circumstances, I guess I would say, because things for me like this year has like opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like I turned 18, so I'm like adjusting to being an adult and adjusting to having responsibilities and just different things like that. Being independent. So part of that was like this year, like I don't know if I spoke about it plenty of times, but I didn't speak about this. So beginning of this year, or middle, I want to say. But here's the thing, towards like I want to say like January of this year, I didn't have like I told myself after I left my last job I would never go back a regular job because I just hated it. I dreaded it. At my old job, I used to like call out all the time and didn't want to be there. I knew that I needed money and stuff, but money wasn't. I mean, it's important, but it's like if you're not happy, I don't care what amount of money you have in the world. Money doesn't fix all of your problems. Money doesn't. It just doesn't fix everything, and you're always gonna end up missing something. Like something is always gonna be missing. But during that time, I was only 16. It took me a while to like just say to myself, I need to do this so I can be able to support myself independently. And then as I like thought about it, eventually like towards, like I said, June, I started really applying to different jobs, applying, and was just getting the runaround. Like I was just getting let down and just a disappointment. And it's like it's crazy to me because like the people that do bad sometimes seem to get somewhere, but with the people that do good, so difficult for them to like. So like I would apply to different places and they'd like say, oh well, we'll call you back, and I would literally go down to these places and just tell them, well, like, hey, I applied, like, do you know when they're gonna call me back, or like just on it. Like there was a time where I had actually gotten 2 interviews with someone and they still didn't hire me. They just gave me the runaround. I would literally have to hound this person, call them all the time to basically want to get this job, and I would still get nowhere until I got my job. I applied. It was literally the fastest thing ever. I called like I want to say a week after, got the job. It was so crazy. It was like so fast. Like this job, I'm like, wow, all this time I've been applying and I've finally got something. Yeah, it was just a lot different. It was a big adjustment for me, and especially because at my old job I used to work like 3 days like maximum because I was in school. 3 days like maximum because I was in school. And this job, I was literally working close to 30 hours sometimes, and every other weekend. So I did it. I was like, once you do something over and over again, you get used to it, right? So after that, things were getting easier. I trained. There was 5 different jobs I had that I had to learn how to do. Like I said, things got easier. I was working. It came like to me like nothing. So up until November 26th, I want to say. Yeah, November 26th. I had worked November 26th was a Monday. There was an incident where I had given someone the wrong food. And if you don't know about dietary aids, you have to give people, everybody's on a specific diet. They're on a diet for a reason, because they may not be able to chew, they may not be able to swallow certain things. I already had been working there a month. I had been all over the building and done this millions of times over, right? So millions of times over, right? So I'm used to it. I know what to do. This particular day was so busy and hectic. The place was packed. Like, people have the option to come out of the rooms and sit in the dining room and eat. Person serving on one side of the dining room, and then the opposite side there's someone else serving. I'm serving and everything, and it comes to this one lady, I'm not gonna say her name, and I had given her the wrong food. Now the boy that I was working with that night, he was like just jumping on me. He's like, "You gave her the wrong food." I'm like, I thought that was her food because I didn't look at her diet, and he just jumps on me, questioning like, "Did you not know her name? Did you not know who she was?" I'm like, I knew who she was, I just didn't look at it by accident. So the nurse she knows about this, so she's like, "Okay, I'll keep an eye on her." I continue to work. I got out work late that day because we were so behind and everything in the kitchen, and I come in on Monday. My boss comes in, she's like, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I sit down, and she asks me like, "What happened?" I tell her everything that happens. Alright, so with nursing homes and stuff, they can't have you working unless they investigate whatever happened, whatever incident or whatever happened. "Oh, I can't have you working, so I'm gonna have to send you home, and then I will call you back like in a day or two." Okay, so a day or two goes by. First of all, I'm like just like stressing, like what's gonna happen, like if I'm gonna lose my job, like what's gonna happen. So 2 days, I want to say, go by. I get a call from her, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't think we're gonna be able to move on from this." When I heard that, I'm like on the phone like, okay, like not like okay, like I don't care, like in shock, because it's like I knew that it's a serious thing, but me losing my job, only being there for going on almost 2 months. Mind you, I'm on a probation period, which everyone is when they first start out. I'm like, okay, and then like an hour goes by, and I call her back, and I'm like, "Can I get like a more explanation of like why I'm being let go?" She's like, "Well, you know, this is a serious matter, and the lady didn't die or choke from it or any of that. She was watched, obviously, and she thought that we couldn't move on from this." So she's like, "Yeah, I don't think you're taken serious enough." When she said that, I'm like, this lady doesn't know what the heck I've gone through to find a job. Why in the world would I jeopardize my job by giving someone the wrong food, knowing you can lose your job from that? Does that make any sense? I've spent all summer trying to find a job, and I finally get something, and I'm being let go because of one mistake that I've made. Yes, it's a serious mistake, but I wasn't given a warning, nothing. Like, it was just, you're being let go. When you do jobs like this, they give you a background check, like a drug test, everything. Like they're not just letting anybody come work there. So it's like, that doesn't make sense to me working there a month and me purposely giving someone the wrong food. I don't think it was purposely done, purposely do it. She's like, "I don't think so." What do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, you're trying to pin something on me just to let me go because you don't like me, or what is it? So like, it just made me think of, you can't get comfortable in certain situations. You can't just, "Oh, I got something, I got it forever." Like, that doesn't work world. So that's what I've taken from 2018, because for me, it's literally been back to back. Yeah, it's just taught me that you can't get comfortable and let people take you down, because with that situation, she wanted to like just take me down, like positive about it, which I'm trying to. It's like I said, it's something that I'm not gonna just let go easily, but what 2018 has brought for me, and that's why I'm making this video, because I want to leave all of this behind in this year. To be dealing with any negativity or just drama, I just want to be able to be happy and not depressed and miserable and just letting other people bring you down. Like, I just don't want that. And I have so many, I literally just wrote all my goals for 2019 today, so I'm definitely going to be working on those every day. And yeah, that's something I take away from this year, and something I have for this channel to grow tremendously. I want to be able to do more on this channel. I want to collaborate with other YouTubers And yeah, I just want to grow, like not only as a channel, but like grow as a person, like with my personality, and just working on being more confident in myself. I'm very shy. I don't like to be front and center. I'm gonna stop rambling, but this is the last video of 2018, and deuces 2018. What's up 2019?